Hey, what's going on? So a lot of you guys don't understand what is the third eye. See, I want to clear this up because there's a lot of confusion going on. See, now I'm gonna put this the best way that I can because there's a lot of truths out there, but half ones. Alright, from my experience and from what I've learned, that there's a lot of people out there that are saying that their third eye is open because they don't get it. See, when you have a limited source of experience or knowledge, you think that's it. You think that there's nothing more. And people always say love is the highest vibration, and it's not, because people say that because the masters or the teachers that they deal with, that's as far as they can go. But that's not it. Now you see these guys on YouTube, and maybe when I was younger, when I first started this channel, I may have said it, but I doubt it. Said that my third eye was open. I said that it opens, then it closes. It opens and closes. But my third eye is stimulated. Yeah. And like most of us here, we're working on decalcification, because that's the big thing. Now, if anybody on YouTube or that you know, even if they're super psychic and they're doing all these readings, means nothing. Believe me. Tell them to prove it. And when I say prove it, I don't care if they're in Timbuktu. They can prove it to you. You know how? You're gonna say, okay, third eye's open, I'll come to my house. You know, well, I can't catch a plane. Nah. If your third eye is open, you can just appear in somebody's room. There's really not much that you can't do if your third eye is open. This is what I'm getting at. People think that because you lucid dream and you astral project and you have out-of-body experiences and you can read somebody down to the T, and you can remote view, you can do all the cool things that you can think of. You think that your third eye is open. Nah, you're just getting started. Your third eye's probably stimulated a little bit. Your third eye probably blinks for you a little bit, just to get you going on your path. Like I said, somebody says that, be like, alright, come up here in my room. If they can't do it in the physical, say, pop up in my dream. Or send your astral body over here. At night, see them appear in your room. Hell, I did it before. I did it to somebody before. And my third eye is not open. My third eye opens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Alright. After we got through that little rant, now let's get into it. See, a lot of people out there don't have a full understanding of what the third eye is. Me, myself, I do not neither. We're all here learning. I'm not a master of metaphysics or these kind of phenomena or anything. We're all learning here. They say that the third eye is located right between the brow, between your eyes. Sometimes when you do an Om meditation or you go into a deep trance meditation or something like that, this is stimulated. It pulsates. In that same location, we have something that's called the pineal. Now, the pineal is a gland that's in the center of your brain. From right here, you go all the way back, and it's almost at the base of your skull. So right here, straight down, behind the ear, around there. But you can feel that pulsating right here. Now, how is the pineal gland and the third eye related? Well, the pineal gland is, of course, the physical gland. Now, this physical gland generates the energy of the chakra point. The chakra as in wheel, fan of energy that we call the third eye. Now, it's not an actual eye. this. They call it the third eye because it's another way of seeing, another way of perceiving the reality. Perceiving, seeing different lights like ultraviolet and all these other shades of light that we can't see. Now, the third eye has been recorded since Sumerian, since the first documented documents that we know of. Now, this is a real thing. This is not like, oh, I don't believe it, so you guys do your thing kind of thing. This is a reality. It's the energy that pulsates off your body. That's not seen, but it could be felt. Now, how do you get to open this third eye or have this third eye clear so you can use it? Well, let's bounce back and look at the pineal gland. The pineal gland is the central hub of you feeling good and being relaxed in this world. It's the endocrine system. It facilitates the endocrine system. All the good feeling chemicals come from here, the dopamine, serotonin, and more. And melatonin, which is huge because being a lucid dreamer, out-of-body experiencer, or astral projector, the pineal gland plays a great deal in all of these metaphysical traits or acts because the secretion of melatonin is crucial. If you're trying to have an out-of-body experience or a lucid dream or an astral projection, the secretion of melatonin is crucial because when you have melatonin, that backs up your REM cycle. It backs it up. And then when it's released, it backs it up. So later on in your sleep cycle, your REM cycle is huge. Now, if you're a person that doesn't get a lot of sleep, your REM cycle is going to be short because you're not secreting that melatonin. Now, look into this information because, of course, I don't read this stuff every day, but I do research this stuff. But look it up for yourself. But melatonin is the key. It's also the thing that makes you feel comfortable and relaxed. Also, all these chemicals make you feel relaxed and happy in some sort of way. There's a little bit of difference in all of them. Okay? That's why they also say, this is the truth. I'm a melanated man. Melanated man. We are the first men. The original. This is just a fact. And that's why they say if you have melanin in your skin, you're more likely to be able to perform psychic things. It's just easier for us because we have melanin inside of us. And now I don't know if this is true. They say people without melanin, completely without melanin, do not secrete melanin. That's why they created the pill. And they don't know how the pill is created because the only way you can get melanin is from inside the pineal gland. It's not like you can get it from a freaking plant or something like that. I don't know. Unless if I'm wrong, please look that up. And if you can get it from any other source, let me know. Because they're saying that they're picking it out of dead people's pineal gland. And that would be pretty cool to find out if that was the truth. Anyway, now, the pineal gland, when you're born, it is at its best. It looks like a tonsil. It's right there, it's beating, and it's ready to go. That's why babies, they're always looking around, not just because they're curious and they're trying to figure out, that's true. But they can see those other lights that we can't see. Sometimes they are seeing things that are standing there, and we just don't know. Has your baby ever been in a room and just looked up and laughed, or just looked over and laughed, and tries to wave and touch things that you don't see, and you think that they're just moving? They're probably trying to talk to somebody or something, because they can see that. Babies astral project all the time, all through the day, within the minutes. They are super psychic. Now, well, they could be super psychic, yes. They have knowledge of it and they can hone it, but they can do incredible things. Uh, they really haven't researched that a lot, but their pineal gland is accessible, and that's what we're trying to achieve. Now, being a grown adult, our pineal gland looks like a raisin. It's calcified from the sugars, through the foods we eat, through the fluoride in the water. Fluoride is a huge thing. It's like a poison for the pineal gland. They say that when fluoride gets into your system, it just attacks the pineal gland straight away. And it's in our tap water. For some of you guys, most of you guys know, some of you guys don't, so I want to bring that up. Fluoride is in your tap water, so maybe you would want to get bottled water. Is not even safe, even though it says it. It's not. Maybe you want to do some reverse osmosis on your pipes, or drink out of a clean water well, or get something going, right? Get the fluoride out of you. There's practices out there like sun gazing, meditation, yoga. These things will decalcify your pineal gland. That's why these guys do meditation and yoga, not just to feel good and relax. These actually open up your energetic systems so you can utilize them. Through yoga, just stretching, getting in touch with your energy centers, but also cleansing, detoxing the body, and detoxing the pineal gland and all these other glands. Because all these chakra points are related to glands. And once you detox these glands, it's easier for you to open up these energy centers and you can utilize them. So, when people are in these disciplines like yoga, kung fu, tai chi, qigong, meditation, or massive praying with focus and concentration, vegetarians, vegans, these things will help you get to that next level. You don't see people with their third eye open and they're sad and oh, mommy, and like, oh man, my day sucks. And, no, it's not even possible. The two can't happen. It's impossible. It's not possible. Because when the pineal gland is decalcified, like I said, is releasing all these hormones, so your body's flooded with hormones. And I'm not talking about like when a girl is on her period or when she's pregnant, she's flooded with hormones and she's just going crazy. I'm saying that your hormones are regulated. They're working in harmony. They are perfect and everything's flowing right. So you're going to have so much energy. You're going to be so excited all the time that you want to cry. That's how intense this is. That's why I'm trying to get to the point. And people are truly confused seeing that their third eye is open. And you can't even fathom how it is to have your third eye open. Now, there's meditations that you can go through, and you can get a small experience of that. You just get this bliss, joy that makes you want to cry. because it's just great. You're not sad. But back to it. Once you concentrate on the pineal gland will start to radiate this energy that's called the third eye. And you will definitely know when you are getting closer and closer to opening your third eye or utilizing it to its best. I can say that cold showers actually does stimulate the third eye. Since I've been taking cold showers, my hormones been pumping. I wake up with energy. It cuts my melatonin off in the morning, which should happen. Like I said in some previous videos, it cuts off your melatonin. That's why you wake up and you're not tired anymore, comfortable like you were, ready to go to sleep. And it shoots out the serotonin, so you get that wide awake and you're ready to get pumped up and go attack the day. But since my hormones been flowing and my pineal gland's been active more, I think this is helping to decalcify the pineal gland. Just like any other muscle, the muscles need to be worked out. And I say that is because recently, time in, time again, people say things and I'm like, damn, I was just thinking it. And then I've been predicting things right on the spot. They're like, oh, it's gonna be this. Yeah, it's gonna be that. Boom, and it's just coming true without trying, without having any concentration on it. And sometimes I just see how the whole day's gonna lay out. Whatever, like normal just psychic things that happen. But I'm just hitting it on the head and I'm not in practice. Before I used to practice this stuff, so when it happened, it was like, yeah, this is just my life. But now it's just like, boom, it's just open, it's there for me. I call it being turned on. So the cold showers has definitely stimulated my third eye. And one of the best techniques outside of getting into yoga, the science of yoga and meditation, is sun gazing. Guys, do your research. I did a short video on sun gazing. I'm gonna do a couple more videos on that and try to get in depth. But the sun, the rays from the sun affects our DNA, not just the pineal gland. But if you get the right time, I don't know where you live, but before the sun is at its peak, you stare at it for as long as you can. Make sure the sun is not at its peak. Again, let me say that. I don't want nobody trying to mess up their eyes. When the sun is rising, just rising, you can stare at the sun as long as you want. It's been proven that it has no harmful effect on your eyes. Actually, if you stare at the sun at the right time and withstand it, it can kill the parasites that sometimes are in people's eyes. And there's been research that people that stare at the sun constantly, religiously, that their pineal gland not just doubles in size, sometimes they're 10 times bigger than the normal pineal gland. And these are the things that we need to happen if we want to just astral project and just go exactly where we want. Astral project and go to like the 10th dimension. Talk to aliens. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think about anything. See, when you see somebody who has their third eye open, they become a master because they'll open up everything else. Why? Because it's the central hub of intelligence. You will not have to ask any more questions to anybody that has to do with a human being. If it has to do with life, you would have no question. Because once you know how this body works, you know how everything works. And if that doesn't make sense, think about it. And you'll know. If I know me, I will know you. Don't even have to ask you anything. And this is the truth. Now, guys, there's a whole bunch of things you can do. You can look online and they have a whole bunch of supplements, things like that. But I'm telling you, if you just meditate daily, you do your yoga daily, and the big thing, I don't care if you believe it or not, go see and live in master. They're out there. Go sit in front of them. I mean, they have retreats. These guys that really, they don't want nothing. They just want people to become enlightened, become aware. Pay what you gotta pay. Don't worry about the money. People are like, oh, be spiritual. You won't be worried about money. That's not true. I don't know who came up with that shit. Like, this is how the world works. It's not about money. But you pay because if you didn't pay, and anybody can just walk up to this man would never have any time, and nobody would actually do or go through what it takes, because it's not an easy walk. What it takes to get to where they want to be, because they won't have anything invested. They won't respect it. Unfortunately, that's just how some of us are. You have to give to receive. And there are living masters that are giving blessings. And they're giving, what is the word that they use? Well, anyway, you can go to, there's Nityananda. Sit in front of him, there's a high possibility your third eye is just going to open. Just being in his presence. Without even doing their techniques. Now, Sadhguru, Sadhguru, Guru, you go to his place, you're gonna get right. You're gonna get right. This guy's, I don't know if there's anybody higher than him in what he's doing right now, you know. So if you can afford it, you get over to one of these guys or somebody like them, sit in front of them and do their program. If your third eye doesn't open, hell, it doesn't matter. You'll be the happiest human being that you could ever possibly be, and you'll be on your way to opening it anyway. Okay, so we're already almost 25 minutes in. If you stay to the end of this video, bless. Because this is some important information, right? This will and it can change your life if you put some time into it. Because it definitely changed mine. I'm telling you the truth. Before I got on this path, I was depressed. I didn't really talk to people. Like, I was very silent. Like, I wasn't the guy to talk. Now I'm completely different. Like, my confidence is high. I got goals. I can visualize. I can manipulate things in a positive way. I can influence things. Let's say that. I can influence people if I wanted to. I can go into the astral plane, which is amazing. You can learn a lot of things there. You know, I can tap into people's vibration and give readings or know things. It's fantastic. This is how life should be for all of us. We should all try to get to the best that we could in this world. Feel great, feel happy. That is the goal. So thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.